Hello everybody, my name is Gijs Schuurman from Stellantis Belgium, and today I am making a video to help you out in reclaiming a listing that you do not own. A little bit of context. This is specifically a problem we are currently facing with many DS listings. In the past, those listings were claimed by a former intern of the brand itself. After time, that intern has left, and in the meantime we don't have access to the Gmail account anymore that owns those listings. Of course, we apologize sincerely, but it is what it is, and now we need to find a way how we can reclaim those DS listings. There is a process for that. It's mainly interacting with Google. I'm already warning beforehand that it's not an easy process. It's quite cumbersome. I've gotten myself quite far in trying to reclaim one listing, except that I could not verify it because I am not physically the owner of that listing, but I will show you the steps. First, it starts with trying to claim the ownership. What we do in the first step is we go to, let's say, Google Maps. Let's see this one. Go to maps.google.com. We try to find the listing that we need to claim. In this case, I will try DS Store Liège. There we have it. I am not currently owner. What I then recommend is copy the name. Next step is you go to your Google My Business. Let's do it this way. Start with the blank Google. I'm logged in here. You have your icons. You have Google Business Profile Manager. You can then click on the three dots, add a new business profile. Then it asks for the name. You can either normally create a completely new listing here, but that's not what we're trying to do. If you fill in the name that we just copied, it will offer to make a new one or already find the one that is mentioned before. So let's select it. And it will mention like, yeah, it's already owned by, well, the intern's email address that we don't have access anymore. What we need to do in the first step is request access. Fill in the steps we want. What's the relationship, and submit. I'm not going to do this in this case because I don't want to conflict with the real owner. After you do that, you will get a confirmation email in the likes of this, that the request is sent. The current owner has a deadline. This is an old one, so the deadline is in the past. And the current owner has a deadline to which he can approve or deny the ownership. As you know, the current owner does not exist anymore, so this will just expire. What we have to then do is wait for this deadline to expire. This is normally, I would say, 1 week from the date you requested. After that week has passed, you can look up the listing again, and then you should have, I'm making a screenshot here. This is a fictive, which you should see because I can't reproduce it right now. But if you go to Google, find the listing, normally you don't have the option, but then the claim this business option appears. You need to do that, claim the business. It will then show up like this, like it will see it is my business in Google, but I have to verify it. At this point it will say that I am kind of owner, but I cannot change anything on the listing itself because I am not yet verified. So now we go into the verifying phase. The first step I then recommend is to add Partou as a co-owner. This is needed for the online reputation program in any case, but now it becomes clear why we do that, because once they are owner, they can support us in contact with Google on reclaiming the ownership. How do you do that? Like I already did, I clicked on the 3 points, then you have business profile settings, then you have people and access. In this case I have already done it. Here you can add a new email, put the email address of Partou Présence there, that is stellantis.belux.partou@gmail.com. It will propose it, click, and then you can select owner and invite. I'm not going to do it now because this has already been done. They will then accept it, and from that point on can help. But going back to the next step that needs to be done, we need to verify that we are the real owner. You can see the message here with a button Get Verified. We click on there, we follow it. There are several steps Google will propose. In this case, I have already tried a couple of attempts. And the first option I got was send a code via SMS or telephone to the telephone number that is listed to the listing. So in that case, it will send, it's normally a landline, because this is also a problem, a landline, so we cannot send an SMS. You can send a voice message, but with a landline either it can go to many people within the dealership, or it will end up in a menu, press 1 for service, press 2 for sales. Still, we need to do that. If you then later try again, you will see a second option normally opened up, because Google will open up more options after attempts. In this case, you can see the second option, that an email code can be sent, but again, it is to the email address that is not under our control anymore. And from this point, we need to try to open up the video confirmation. I don't know the details about that exactly, because I cannot get that far, because I'm not really an owner of any DS listings. But at this point, I would recommend sending an email to Partout. Let me see the email address. I have that somewhere here. Yeah, I found the email address. It's support@partout.fr. Explain the issue, maybe a screenshot with the listings and the links, and they should then be able to contact Google to open up the video confirmation. Like I said, can send an email, but if you are already onboarded and live with other brands in the online reputation solution, you can also use the chat function within the online reputation module to contact Partout. And then they, together with the confirmation, hopefully will be able to reclaim the DS listing. I hope this helps, and have a nice day.